Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and today we're going to look at a couple of core class figures that I have here. One is of the Transformers Legacy series Skywarp, and one is from War for Cybertron Kingdom Hot Rod. So guys, like always, let's first take a look at the packaging. And as you can see here with Skywarp, you got the big open window so you can actually see the figure there. You got the logo at the bottom with his name. And on the side, you got Transformers written across there. And on the top of the packaging, you got a nice picture of Skywarp in his alt mode. And on the back, you got some product shots of Skywarp in both modes. It takes 17 steps to get him from one mode to the other. And on the bottom, you got some Lego Mumbo Jumbo. He's a core class. And you got a very nice artwork design here of Skywarp in his robot mode right there as well. Very cool, very nice, these packages here. As you can see, some more of the figures in the Legacy toy line, some more Lego Mumbo Jumbo at the bottom. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at Hot Rod. Now, as you can see, he does come in that clear plastic bubble so you can actually see him. You got the Transformers War for Cybertron logo at the bottom. You got some really cool artwork of him up top. And once again, you got the War for Cybertron logo there. You got Transformers written along the side with the Generations logo. And you got Autobot Hot Rod written along the side there. And on the back of the card, you got two shots of Hot Rod in both modes. And it takes 8 steps to get him from one mode to the other. And on the bottom, you got some Lego Mumbo Jumbo along with the price tag for $12.99, which is what I purchased from GameStop here where I live. Now guys, these guys are really cool, but let's go ahead, let's get them out of the packaging and let's take a look at the figures. Alright guys, so here they are out of the packaging, and you can see they are pretty cool looking. For core class figures, they are a lot better than the legendary class, but let's go ahead and get a closer look at Skywarp first. If I can get my silly little camera to focus, there we go. He's looking really cool, like the Starscream that's the same size. Once again, lots of detail to these little figures. It's really cool how much detail these things got. And gotta keep Hot Rod out of the picture because my camera keeps focusing on him. But as you can see, really cool for Skywarp. Lots of detail to him. Really nice looking. Now the articulation, as with Starscream, he's got some left and right movement in his head. No real up or down. Now the arm can go out 90 degrees at the shoulder. And you can get a rotation once you push the wing back a little bit. You can go 360 degrees at the shoulder there. And his elbow is a ball joint, so he can get 90 degrees right there at the elbow. And of course, since it's a ball joint, you do have some elbow rotation as well. Now, he doesn't have any rotation in the wrist or any tiltage there, as it is just one solid piece. Now, for the legs, hold on, let me get it where you can see it in camera. He can go 90 degrees out to the side. And forward, he can go 90 degrees forward. And it looks a little bit more because of the way he's bent at the knee. But now we can go back. He can only go so far back. So that's about as far back as he can go. And at the knees, let's go ahead and bend his knees here. As you can see, he does have 90 degrees at the knee. It doesn't really seem like it, but it is 90 degrees at the knee, which is very cool. And he doesn't have any type of ankle tiltage at all whatsoever. But what he does have is a little bit of thigh rotation base because his hips are on a ball joint. Now the wings can tilt back a little bit there, so you can adjust them whichever way you want. His feet are on a permanent tilt. So that's what it is for Skywarp. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at Hot Rod. Now we gotta get Skywarp out of the picture. Let's get a closer look. As you can see there, he's got a very nice sculpted head. These figures got some detail, but they do lack a lot of that flavor, that pizzazz for the larger figures. But for a small figure to have this much detail and to be 8 steps from transformation is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see lots of detail here. As you can see, they kind of incorporated some of the original transformations of Hot Rod, kind of, sort of, almost, you can see. And you'll be able to see that in the transformation video that I'll be putting out here shortly. But once again, very nicely done. Now with the articulation, just like Skywarp, he can look left, he can look right. He doesn't have any up or down, as you can see here. He does have a hollowed out head, but I think A lot of the legendary class figures are actually having that. Not sure why he has it, but it is what it is. Now he can go and rotate at the shoulder. You don't really have 90 degrees of straight out to the side with the shoulders. It is a ball joint, but it's a weird design. He does have these short little forearms, as you can see, but it does go out 90 degrees. He does have a little bit of elbow tiltage there as well. Now the arms, the wrists are permanent. They're molded in one piece there to the shins, so he doesn't have any wrist tiltage or tutelage there. Now at the hips, he can go out 90 degrees to the side. And as you can see here, let's go ahead and let's show it. Since he doesn't have anything blocking, he can go really far forward, fully 90 degrees right there. And when we move it back, it's not full 90 degrees, but it's close. Very close, but not close enough. Now, at the knees, it's a little bit shy of 90 degrees. It's not a fully, but that's because he has a lot of kibble in the back of his legs as well. He does have a little bit of thigh rotation. He doesn't really have any foot articulation as well. The foot doesn't go up or tilt or anything like that. Pretty much stiff. So let's go ahead. Let's get him right back next to his little buddy right there. Now, each of these guys do come with an accessory. They come with this for Skywarp. I do not know what it is. It looks like some pinchers off a bug. It's very weird, but it did come with Skywarp. So let's go ahead and let's put it in Skywarp's hands. Now, guys, if you know what that is, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know, because I've never seen a weapon like this before in the Transformer universe. I might have missed it, but guys, go ahead and let me know. So we got that in his hand. Now, Hot Rod comes with a weapon as well. Hot Rod comes with this sword right here. So you can see it's got like a whitish blue tinted sword there. Really cool. Got a little bit of detail to it. It's got that peg hole back there, which you can use for storage as well. But let's go ahead. Let's give this to Hot Rod, being that that's the only weapon. Now, he does have those blasters mounted to the side of his hands, which he used in Transformers the movie. So he does have that. Well, there they go, guys. Now, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get them in the alt modes, and let's check out the alt modes for these core class figures.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
We are conquerors.
No one is like us.
Only we have the right to be called by the name.
Only we have the right to wear this symbol.
Or this symbol.
Only we are Autobots and Decepticons.
Good versus evil.
And only we have the right to be called the Transformers.
The Transformers.
Only the Transformers are real Transformers, each sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright, guys, so here they are in their alt mode, and as you can see, Skywarp is a jet fighter and Hot Rod is a futuristic sports car. Let's go ahead and let's get a closer look here, if my camera will focus. Oh, there we go. All in all, not bad. The only thing I don't like, you can see the arms on the side right there with the hands as clear as day, which they should have did something about that, especially showing out the hollow section of the arm. Doesn't look all that great. Now, if they actually had some sort of null rays that you could have strapped to the arms, that would have been cool, because it would have kind of hid that a little bit, almost dropped them. But that, and then the legs have no type of thrusters there whatsoever, and as you can see from the bottom, it pretty much looks like a hodgepodge there for the core class figure. But then again, you're not supposed to look at them from the bottom, but it is what it is. For a core class figure, it's not that bad. It's still pretty cool. The head hides pretty well in the front there, even though being completely exposed there. And you can take his weapon and mount it up here. Now, I do not know what these are. Like I said, it looks like some pinchers from one of the Insecticons, but it mounts in the front there, and it does what it's supposed to do there. Now, once again, camera focus, hopefully. Now let's take a look at the hot rod alt mode. Alright, got the camera to focus. All in all, for a core class, it does look pretty cool. Now the smaller figures, the cars usually tend to look somewhat good. This one looks okay, as you can see here. He does look like Hot Rod. The wing is massive on there, and it true to the Hot Rod nature, the back is a hodgepodge mess. Like all Hot Rod figures, they never got that worked, and as you can see, pretty much the figures on the bottom with the false hood and everything there. So it is what it is, but for a core class figure, it still looks pretty good compared to some of the mini cons that they had in the past. I ain't gonna lie, some of those mini cons, I do got a video of them. They do look pretty cool. Just the robots side is what lost most of it. But guys, as you can see here, these are the core class figures. They're a little bit better than the legend class figures in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section below. And this is where we're gonna end the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now, my opinion when it comes to the core class figures of Skywarp and Hot Rod, are they collectible? Yes, I believe they're collectible. I actually like them. They look pretty good on the shelf. Are they necessary? Not really. Like, some people might not have the space to collect every scale of figure that they would like, and that works same in reverse. Some people might not be able to collect the larger figures and has very little space, and these little guys will actually work just as well if you want to collect the core class of figures. Either way, it all depends on your collection and your taste. Like I always say, it's your collection. You display it how you want. Now, I got them. I'm gonna get a couple of more core class. I do have a few. I do have Megatron, Optimus Prime, Starscream, Soundwave, and now I have Skywarp and Hot Rod, and I do have Rat Pack. And I think Rat Pack only came out as a core class, being the fact that he is smaller than most of the other Transformers. I think they did that by design. And I do have the Ravage and Shockwave from the Bumblebee movie core class figures. Now, the other ones that they have out, they have one like a Scorponok or something, like a weird motorcycle. Doesn't really interest me, so I won't be picking him up. Don't really like the way he looks, so I'm not going to get him for my collection. I'm only going to get what I think is cool and I think you guys will like to see. Now, in my opinion, these are worth getting them, so if you do guys want to pick them up, go ahead and pick them up. I think they'll look cool with the other figures. But we come to that point in the video that if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, share these videos on your social media platforms. And if you like the content that I'm putting out there, go ahead and smash that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you guys who are watching this on Rumble, go ahead and smash that Rumble button. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And for all you guys out there that want some more Transformers and more toy collection, go to the Facebook group Nerdvana, become a member there. We also do toy giveaways and all kinds of stuff on that group as well. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.